Hey guys, it's Mrs. Ramsdale again. Here's week 2 of distance learning's video. Please watch this with your student. It is very important that they understand that we are on the same page. If you can watch this with them, or if they can watch it and then you watch it, then you can have something to talk about and you'll know where everybody's at. Now, today, Tiny Buddha tells us that life is easier when you take it one day at a time and remember that nothing is permanent. This is not permanent forever, but it is until May 1st. Governor DeWine told us that we will be learning this way until May 1st. So hopefully these videos will help you get through these next few weeks. We're going to start with our schedule. The Team Incredible schedule can be found in Ms. Yulbrick's Google Classroom, and it will look like this. Here we have always check the week, make sure you're on the correct date. Students, make sure you fill this link out every day. When you click on this link, it takes you to the Google check-in. We just want to check on how you're feeling. Please remember that if you need to speak to a teacher, if you're going to click yes or maybe, please list here what you want to talk about. Secondly, this is where you can post or make goals for the week. This is new. Office hours start this week. They will start tomorrow. Mrs. Watkins will be taking on office hours from 10 to 10:20 for blue and orange, 10:30 to 10:50 for yellow and green, and 11 to 11:20 for purple and red. Now, what this means is Mrs. Watkins will be posting a code for our Google Hangouts in her classroom. So if you are blue and orange, you need to go to her Google Classroom, click on her code, and join from 10 to 10:20. These check-ins or these Google Hangouts are not mandatory. These are optional. These are for kids who need to check in with the teacher, who might have questions. If you have a question for Miss Yulbrick or myself or Mrs. Harmon, and it's a Mrs. Watkins day, well, please just email us. You can always ask Mrs. Watkins, but she's going to say, I don't know, email them. So if you have a question for a teacher that is not doing that does not have office hours, just email them and they will get back to you. As you can see, each group has their own time. So Tuesday, those are the times for Mrs. Watkins. Please make note, Wednesday is Miss Yulbrick. Orange, you guys are always at 10 to 10:20, so then that way you guys can meet with Mrs. Harmon later if you need to. Everybody needs to make sure that they know what time they are supposed to meet. Fridays, we will do a team meeting from 10 to 10:20. Again, optional, not mandatory. Students can just join, and we're just going to be talking about how things are going. Moving on down to the actual tasks and activities for each subject. Here you will see math is first, then ELA. We have highlighted things for you, so please look for the highlighting, please look for the bold words. And then science and social studies. Mrs. Harmon. And then, of course, your specials. Now, when you are trying to figure out what you're supposed to do for the day, please, please, please read each task or activity description before you email your teacher. As you can see here, this is Monday. We have iReady. Most of you probably already did that, hopefully. But as you can see here, Mrs. Watkins has said that you can retake your Common Assessment or your Edulastic assignment from last week. However, she would like for you to email her so she can reassign them to you. All right. Then, if you scroll down and take a look at Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, she has listed everything you need to do for the week. Now, where will you find these things? Tell them, kids, in her Google Classroom. So if you go to, I happen to be a member of her Red Purple, here is everything listed. Please pay close attention. She has titled everything. Volume video, math antics. This is Mrs. Watkins, Khan Academy, games that aren't games. All right. So if you're sitting there looking, let's go back and see here. Like right here, watch the Brain Pop video and you stopped reading there, you'll go back to her and you'll go, I can't find the Brain Pop. And then you're going to email her, where's the Brain Pop video? Remember, take a minute, read everything, because you have to go in through ClassLink for that one and then email her with any questions. So if you can't find something in her Google Classroom, go back, read the task activity, and make sure you're looking in the right spot. Okay, some things we need you to also understand with math. Look right here. Make sure you use your calculator or your notes. Whenever you're doing an assignment, if you have notes, whether it's a religion quiz or a volume activity, please use your calculator in your notes. It's very important that you do the assignments in the order that they're given. Please understand there are some things that will not be graded and things that will be graded. If they're not graded, that doesn't mean you don't do them. If they're not graded, you need to do them to help you with the graded activities. It builds on each other. So it's very important that even though it's not graded and it's not an assignment in the grade book, you still need to do it because it will help you with those assignments that are graded. Now, as you can see for ELA, she has posted what's going on here, the daily readings, the conclusions. You guys are working on your essays. Some of you have submitted your essays early. You will need to unsubmit those, because if you do not unsubmit those, then you cannot complete what she's going to be asking you to do this week. So if you have submitted your essay early because you thought you were done, please at this time go unsubmit it. You guys will be doing some peer editing later in the week, so you need to make sure that you have access to those. Don't forget, you can go on to, let me go to Mrs. Ulbricht's classroom. I don't have her pulled up, sorry. If you go into her classroom, she is awesome. She has everything listed for you. She will give you a morning post, and then you will need to read what she has for you. I can see you guys are going to be telling her a joke. Oh, I love jokes. Those are good. Now, when you go back to the schedule, everything is listed here for you. Please understand, if you choose to do more on Tuesday, we have given you this 30 minutes. We're telling you, if you just do what's on Tuesday, it will take you about 30 minutes. If you want to do more, let's say you move on to Wednesday, you don't have to, but some of you like to get things done. It will take you longer. So don't say, well, I did this and it took me longer than 30 minutes. Well, that's because you continued on. We are breaking this up for you so we can help you manage your time while you're gone from us. Scrolling down to science and social studies, I will be doing a Google slide again. Here I have bolded what you need to be doing. Here's where the Egyptian slideshow is. You also can access that through your Google Classroom, which is right here. When you click on it, please read the Google Slides, or sorry, the Google Classrooms. When we list things here, we need you to read that because we are not with you. So for me, check the schedule. Use the slideshow to help you take your notes and your to-do lists. Watch a video, and then there's a Flipgrid. When you click on the Egypt slideshow, it'll pull up all of my slides. There is no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday this time. Everything is listed on the schedule. So right here, it tells you what you should have done today. You should have colored and completed the vocabulary. Now, the vocabulary, there is not just a page for vocabulary. Vocabulary is throughout. So as you can see right here, these bolded words, those are part of your vocabulary. So when you are actually doing your work, you need to go through each slide. You need to go through each reading to find that. You will also find on each slide a to-do list. Complete the notes. I gave you that packet on the Friday before we left. Watch this video. Each video has a link. Then, yes, I am doing Flipgrid. I know you guys know how to do this. Over here, you will come and you will click on this, and it will take you to the Flipgrid. When you go to the Flipgrid, you are to share your notes. That means reading your notes. What were your blanks? Don't just tell me the blanks, read them to me. Then you will verbally answer the think question. I highly encourage you to write the answer down so then you don't have to record 47 times. Some other things that I have found, these are the just for fun things you do not have to do. I know that a lot of kids were very excited about this Egypt project and this Egypt unit, and unfortunately we're not at school for it, but I did find some of the fun things that you can do. So feel free to do these. If you do any of these just for funs, please take a picture of them and send them to me, or take video. I would love to see them and see what you guys create. I'm going to check over my notes to make sure that I'm telling you everything. When it comes to iReady, guys, remember it's only 45 minutes each week. 45 minutes each week, but you do need to pass a lesson. If you are not able to turn things in day by day, guys, that's okay. We're just asking that they're due by Sunday at 6 o'clock. As long as they're in by then, you're going to be fine. And we understand that everybody is doing their own thing, and we understand that you may not be at home every day. That's okay. But you do need to manage your time. When it comes to emailing the teachers, email us with your specific questions. We will also be getting back to you as quickly as we can. Sometimes we have meetings during the day, so if we don't get back to you right away, please know that we will get to it as soon as we can. Our day is 7:40 to 3:40, so if you email us after 3:40, you're most likely going to get a response. We'll get back to you as soon as we can the following day. If you are a Mrs. Harmon's student, she has her own Google Classroom. You need to be checking in with her daily as well. She will be setting up specific meeting times with the kids. So parents, please be checking your emails if you have a student who sees Mrs. Harmon. Now, I know a lot of us are concerned about how long will this go and when will we get back to school. We are unsure. We go day by day watching Governor DeWine as well. You guys will hear as soon as they hear anything, or as soon as they make any decisions about what's going on. But we really want to let the parents know that we appreciate you guys. We know you cannot replace us, but we are hoping that you can help assist us. We also want to thank the kids for doing your best. This is definitely new to us as well. So we appreciate you guys working hard too. Remember that if you have any questions, please just shoot us an email, and you can, or you can do Remind 101 parents if you need to get to us quicker. So we appreciate you guys. We know we aren't going to be back in the classroom anytime soon, but we will see you at those office hours. Thanks again. Have a good evening.